Good morning, everyone. What's going on? We are back at it with the morning live streams. I know. I missed you guys too. Don't even say it. I missed you guys as well. Yeah. Last week was nice. I actually, took some time, went up to a cottage for a while. Didn't really have the service or mental capacity to be running morning live streams. So, we took a little bit of a break there. But we had a really awesome one last Friday where Jordan and I talked about trading meme stocks. We always like to do those like Friday podcast style lives. I feel like those are so much fun. So we did that. But today we are back at it with our morning scans, right? We're going to be today, we're going to definitely take a look at CRSR a little bit. I know that's one that a lot of the guys at PA have been talking about. I've seen it talking about, a little bit of a squeeze going on there. We'll talk about some of the characteristics of it. We'll take a look at it in the terminal, see what we can see. What's today's volume looking like versus historic? Lots of cool little features. But we're also going to be doing just a bit of a general scan, taking a look at what stocks we can find. Because I came across something today that I actually thought was pretty interesting. I've been trying to dig into it. I can't really figure it out. Maybe you guys can take a look at it too. The company's called Hostess Brands, and the ticker is TWNK. Now, the way that I found this company was I came in here thinking I want to look for a short vol trade. So I put in my general liquidity filters, $15 price, 3,000 option volume, IV versus forecast of 1.2. I put on, I believe I put on like a realized vol above 30. I wanted to make sure that everything I was looking at was pretty liquid. And then the last one I put on was an IV rank above 60. And it left me with these three stocks. Now, I wanted to stay away from the pharmaceutical type companies. I just don't have enough expertise in that domain. Usually there's better things to look at. So that crossed off Wrapped and Sage, and it left me with TWNK on this initial scan that I did. So I pulled it up, right? We're on the page for it right now, right? Remember what we did there. We just applied liquidity filters using our forecast as a benchmark. We said we want to look for things that look expensive. Then we did IV rank filter, right? So things with an IV rank above 60. And I might have done a sort if there had been a bigger list, but we went from looking at 2,100 equities down to just 3 equities. So basically, just a very, very finite list here. So Hostess Brands, TWNK, right? This is the price chart for here. I actually wanted to take a look, see how long it's been around. So let's go back over here. Okay, so this is not like a new company. This thing's been around for a long time. Perfect. And when we look at the implied vol for it, let's maybe shrink this a bit. Expand this. Mark, what's going on? Right, so what I'm trying to figure out for this company here is what happened a couple days ago. Right, implied vol jumped from 37% to 106% on the 30-day ticker here. And it's come back down now, down to 77%. So we have seen vols come back in a bit. We saw this massive spike in implied vol with no real change in realized vol. Now we're seeing it start to come back down. And I've been doing some digging, trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. I've been having a little bit of trouble with it. Right, first thing I said was, okay, well, did we have more volume come in? Right, so we do see like this sizable spike in volume around the same time, right, on the call side. Right, so lots of call volume coming in. If we take a look at the 90-day vols, we see that spiked too, and 2-year vols spiked as well. Right, so we see huge rally in vols for this company, like to the moon. Right, these things just went to the moon. And, we can really see that if we look at the vol cone here. We're basically at I think it's 18-month highs for volatility with, the longer dated vols basically being all-time highs. So I'm really starting to think like, wow, this is expensive. And it shot up really quick, extremely recently. We had the increase in call volume here. If we take a look at the put call ratio, you'll take a look and see it actually came down. That doesn't make sense. I guess there's like zero put volume here. Yeah, so there's very little volume on this thing in general. Right, we get little spikes of volume, but in general, there's not that much going on here. Right, basically no volume on the put side, a little bit on the call sides. But I'm, trying to figure it out here. Right, we have lots of call skew in the short and medium terms here. Actually, in general, we have lots of call skew on this company. And I did some digging into like what could be going on around it. They've recently hired, some new staff, some pretty like notable people for their industry, it seems like, coming out with new products. And they've had a huge recovery in recent times. So I think they took quite the beating. Between December and March of last year, share price plummeted, 30%. And we've just seen this massive rally to the upside, right? Just this like legendary rally to the upside here. It's really, really awesome to see. And, it's a small company, $2 billion. And what's interesting is, I initially came in here thinking, a short vol play might be the right move here. But what I'm kind of thinking now, even though vol is expensive, we have that call skew, right? We have that call skew. Let's actually go take a look, see how that call skew's changed over time. All right, check that out. So skew is at the lows here. All right. So this could be an opportunity to maybe trade the skew, right? If we can get some liquidity, maybe come in here and do like a call spread, 30 days out, something like that, slightly out of the money. Things rallying hard, lots of positive sentiment around the company. Not too much volume, so it's not like a lot of people see this company, right? I bet you if we go to StockTwits, there's probably like very little following for this thing. Let's take a look. Right, 1,000 people looking at it in the retail space, so basically no one. Right, but the ones who are bullish, that's okay. The volume of traders is not necessarily enough for me to care. These guys make Twinkies and stuff. How could they be a bad buy, right? I tried looking it up. I'm not noticing too much of notable information, but given the volume and the size of the company, I'm starting to think it might be worth making a delta bet here. Right? Maybe picking up some shares isn't a terrible idea. If you guys have an opinion on this, I'd love to hear it. Here, 1 second. Okay, we're all good. Call open interest is shot to the moon here. I'm thinking a delta bet might not be a bad idea. Right? What I would do is one of two things. Number one, I would either come in and just pick up shares, right? But number two, what we could do is we could maybe trade a call spread. I wouldn't trade a 132 fly here. It's gonna be really hard to get liquidity that far out of the money. We already see that there's no liquidity on this thing, right? Liquidity is very, very low. We get little spurts of trading happening, but besides that, nada. Buy shares, structure a call spread, one of the two. I would probably look to go maybe 45 days out, something like that. They probably only have monthly contracts on this, so I would go maybe the August contracts, and I would bet on this thing going up. It looks like a decent little play. Can't fight the trend, guys. So that's the main thing for this morning scan that I did. I thought that it was pretty cool to find that stuff. Maybe we got some other plays here. We can take a quick look. This is what came up with a 1.2 IV to forecast and 30 RV. Maybe let's lower that down to 25, see what that changes. ACTC. This might be an all right company to short some vol on, just at a quick glance. A little bit of call skew in the short term here. Do we have like earnings coming up for them or something? No, no earnings. All right, we can see that down here too. No earnings. It's a new company. Vols are pretty bid here, guys. Right, an okay, pretty low volume, to be honest. Daily, like these are daily volume points, right? So pretty low daily volume. But this looks like an okay opportunity to short some vol without doing too much digging into it right away. So ACTC is another one that might be worth taking a look at. Drop that in the chat there. Melco Resorts. What's this? Yeah, let's go to news and sentiment quick on ACTC. Oh, it's a SPAC. Okay. Well, what's this? So ACTC. Approval of business combination. Okay. Publicly traded company. This was on Friday. This is Friday's news here, guys. So very, very recent. They announced that they're going to merge with Proterra. The combination is expected to close on June 14th. It's in the EV space. Have any of you heard about this company or taken a look at them? I wish Tico was on the live. He would know about this. What's happening with the share price here? It's pretty flat on the news. Vols are at 87 on the 30-day. You got a bullish sentiment here in the short term. Let's go ACTC StockTwits. $14,000 watchers. And sentiment, is it ultra bullish? 97%. Yeah, you know it might be kind of cool, guys, because vols are pretty bid here, right? And since that news came out, like just today alone, we're already seeing all-time high call volume here. Maybe we could we could get short vol and short delta here. Or don't we usually see when these things get their acquisitions, they tend to go down? I feel like that's been a trend with all of these types of companies. So we could probably get some short delta exposure here. Might not be a bad idea. And some short vol. Right, so that'd be my idea for ACTC. Get short vol, some short deltas. That may be okay. Right? And the reasoning behind it is this is a SPAC that's just announced its acquisition. It's going to go through on the 14th, so in 3 days or so. Pretty good retail following, right? 14,000 watchers for a company that's just, how big is this thing? it's like, it's tiny, right? 14,000 watchers on a company this big. That's a ton of watchers, right? It's the equivalent of like something like, if this was, if the watchers scaled with its market cap and it was Tesla's size, it would have like over 1 million watchers. So tons of watchers announced, the news is out, ultra bullish sentiment. Let's actually double check and see if message volume's up. That'd be a good sign. All right, message volume steady climbing back to near the highs of the last couple months. Sure. Not a ton of message volume though, right? A lot of watchers, not a lot of chatter. And vols are bid, right? Vols are up at the 87 mark. How does it compare to like, let's see, what's another one, like CCIV or something? There's very little risk that the deal doesn't go through for ACTC at this point. Wouldn't you agree? It's trading at a bit of a bigger spread than, or a pretty sizable different spread than CCIV. If you come back over here and take a look at CCIV. Let's let that load. Yeah, see, these things, they're not moving with the vol that you'd really expect them to, are they? It's got a decent little bit of vol. It's definitely under the implied, and it's just because so many people so bullish on this thing. I mean, same call skew we always see. Maybe it pops one day. So what do you guys think? There's two companies that we can take a look at: ACTC, TWNK. What's going on with CRSR? That's what you guys are all chatting about today. You guys don't even care about these stocks that I'm looking at. We're all pie-eyed about the meme stonks, eh? Let's let that load. CRSR. Vols don't look that big. Whoa, what's going on here? Maybe some bad data. AMCX? I mean AMC? It's AMCX. You mean AMC? Is AMC to the moon right now, guys? Oh no. Boys, we got too much on the line here. This can't be happening. Oh, that's painful. That's absolutely painful to see. AMCX. What is AMCX? Is this the same thing? The IV 90 day? Are you long it? Oh, no, it's come down like 10 points. No, wait. Have you been short this since June 8th? Ned, what was your signal here, man? How'd you find the company? That's funny, man. No way. I was thinking if it could be like that. That's crazy, man. So that's what happened here. Oh, dude, this thing should have a long way to come down. This thing should have a long way to come down, man. You might want to be leaning some short delta as well, though. I'm kind of thinking that might be a good idea too. Short vol on the 90-day and short a little bit of delta. Oh, dude, this thing's crazy. This looks like a decent little trade, man. Let's take a look here. When did the whole debacle start? Let's call it 2 weeks ago. Oh, dude, this thing could be huge. If you're sure that's why, then this is a great trade. Message volume down 30%. Man, it's so smooth brain. This is unbelievable. You're kidding me. You're actually joking. Here, let's see here. Wait, what's the sentiment now? Okay, sentiment's coming down. It was okay. Yeah. This is great. This can't be real. How can someone make this kind of a mistake? Look at this, guys. This is so funny. This is so good. Did you bet with size on this, man? Look at this, man. You see this, Ned? The trolls are posting this to the AMC boards. It's not the real AMC. The hedge funds are trying to trick you. What do you think, Ned? Is it the market makers, man? I feel like this is the market makers trying to squeeze the apes out of AMC into AMCX. They've already loaded up on shares here. It's a big bet trying to recover their losses. Unbelievable. Good trade, man. I guess it's always worth looking for these kind of little things, eh? We should really build out a checklist of like what to do in meme stock land, right? Look for tickers with similar names, vols on them. You know, I don't know what else, but just sell vol, right? Create a basket of meme stock names, short vol across the board on all of them in small size. Some of them are going to blow out, but the rest of them are just going to get absolutely vanished. Absolutely vanished. But yeah, man, this looks great. 90-day vol here, even though like it's already come down. What? Like if we push this forward to here, let's call it. Right, it's already come down 10 points, dude. Yo, shout out to Ned for not giving us the signal. Dude, you should have posted once you got your fill, man. What the hell? I would have joined you on this trade for sure. For sure, man. It's okay, boys. We can't be too mad at Ned here. We just gotta just mad enough to have him share the signal next time. Man, come on now. You know I only take signals from gold traders. If a gold trader didn't mention it, Rob, come on, man. Rob, I still need you to write that silver test, man. You got to get into gold trader land. All right, guys. So I guess those are the tickers for the day. AMCX, TWNK, then what was the last one? ACTC. Those are the three that I think we should be taking a look into today. Looks pretty good. All right, guys. With that being said, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here. We'll get chatting in the group. We're going to go roast Ned a little bit in the water cooler banter chat. Let's have a good day. Happy Monday, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Peace out.